Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. Yeah. So you know what? This trip has actually turned out to be really great. Yeah. You know, when we left home, we went to the regular some state parks by there, whatever. We kept going, but then we got to like Garner State Park, and I had never. Well, we went to Choke Canyon. Choke Canyon was cool too. We stayed there for the whole full 2 weeks. But after that, we went to, I think I have dog hair. We went to Garner State Park and then found out that they had that Rio River. Tio Rio? I don't know, but that water was so clear and so wonderful. And we stayed there. I was only going to stay there for like 2 or 3 days, but we stayed there a whole week because, man, it was just too good, right? Even though there was no data or nothing, like, it's okay because it was fun. And then from there, where did we go next? Oh, we went to Twin Butte, right? Is that right? Am I doing it in the right order? Garner State Park. Yeah, Twin Butte. And that was a good surprise too, because I have been there before, but we never went to the beach part. Yeah, because you know what? Usually when I was going to Texas, I think I know why. Because when we were going to Texas, we were coming from this direction, the direction that I left, right? And then when we would come back the other direction because, when we would leave, when we would leave the other direction because that's when I would go to like Missouri and Kansas and those places. So yeah, that's why things are different, because on this side, this direction that I'm coming or leaving, I usually, the weather is different. It's cooler, so like it's closer to Christmas and Halloween and you know what I mean. And I think the time I'm going now, though, by New Mexico and Arizona, I think it's monsoon seasons over there, which those are like big major flash floods and stuff. So I just gotta be careful where I go. I do know a spot that I went to before in New Mexico. It got flooded out, the whole town. But I don't think I'm coming at the same time either. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Because that's a spot that's by, what do you call it? Roswell. Yeah. You know what? Actually, it's more closer to my birthday. Yeah. You know why? Because I remember I was in New Mexico and we were on BLM land one time. It was my birthday. And I was like, I'm just going to go get a room for my birthday, right? And so me and the dogs got a room and we're chilling, and I didn't even like it because the person next door played their TV so loud all night, and didn't even turn on the TV at all. I think I did readings and videos in there or something. I don't know. But then I told them they're like, oh, how was your stay? I was like, it was all right. I said, the person next door was playing their music, blasting their TV all night long. And this was supposed to be my happy birthday. And they're like, oh my God. So they gave me another night. And then they put me somewhere and that fool did it again. The TV, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. Yeah, it was Motel 6 anyways. But you know what? Like they allow doggies. And my dogs, they're not going to pee in the house. They're not. They're house trained. But still, I appreciate that. So, whatever. Can't be too much of a complainer. The price is cheap. They let my doggies. So, yeah. But I remember during that time, I got the room because it was monsoon season and it was freaking pouring rain. And I was like, ooh, let me just get, and I didn't have this camper. I had the other one. And the other camper, I wouldn't want to stay in there. This one I don't know, not during monsoon seasons. Anyways. So after Garner, We went to Twin Butte, and then Twin Butte, like I said, they had that whole beach there. It wasn't as clear water like at Garner, but but I went swimming in there because I seen other people swimming in inner tubes and stuff. So I was like, all right, if they can do it, I'm gonna do it. You know, because it was hot. And so I did that. Doggies went swimming, so that was a cool thing. And I never walked down to that beach before. And then now we've been here before, but like I said, it was during the Christmas time, and I noticed on the map, I was like, hey, there's a lake right here, and I didn't even know that. So we just left. Well, I had dinner, they had dinner, and then I'm like, let's go see that lake, because I seen it on the map before we got here. And so we drove to it because it's like, it's close, you know. It's kind of like being at Garner Park. Everything is right there, you know. It was huge. That Garner Park's huge. Anyways, I'm just chilling back here because it's where the shade is. So yeah, I went driving back there, but I took a wrong turn. I thought I could find it myself because they have signs all over. But no, I took a wrong turn somewhere. But at least I found the water and ice machine. There's a water and ice machine right out there. You know, right when you leave the park and you go down a little street right there. Water and ice, $1.50 for 20 pounds. So I'm like, yeah, I still got to go to the store though. I have to get, I need to get a bug bomb because at Twin Butte, because it was so hot and dry and deserty, bugs got in there. Yeah. So, you know, I hate to kill the bugs, to be quite honest with you. I hate to kill anything. But if it's affecting like where my living space and stuff, like I seen bugs. So I was like, oh, I gotta, you know. And another thing is I at Twin Butte, a scorpion got in there somehow, so I had to kill it. Yeah, I felt bad for that because it was kind of like a baby, but you gotta kill those things because it could bite you or sting you. So I killed it. I saw it right away though, you know. It's anyways. But yeah. So, and that's the thing about the desert, you gotta watch out for the scorpions. Yeah, the scorpions. So, but you know what? If it's a little animal or a critter that's like that, I have to. You know, I don't want the dogs to get bit either. I don't want to get bit. I don't want the dogs to get bit. So, you know, that's why, you know what? I need to get a new pair of boots. Because look at these shoes. I just bought them and they're already... Well, I didn't just bought them. I bought them like 5 months ago or 6 months ago. Something like that when I was at the house over there. Or maybe I just used the hell out of them already so much. Or maybe they're just cheap. They're Adidas. I don't know. But maybe they're just cheap. Anyways, I was thinking I'm just going to use these as much as I can. And then I'm just going to have to get a pair of boots. Boots are expensive. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, they last really a long time. I paid like $60 for these. You can't expect these to last for more than 6 months. It's like, you know, $10 a month, I guess, right? But boots, they last up to like 2 years. For $200. I think the boot that I really, really like, the one that, you know, I had to get rid of because it was done. You know. I don't like to hang on to stuff, even if the body shape of it looks. No, I can't. You know, it's what am I going to hang on to it for? I couldn't find anybody to fix it, and they said it can be fixed. So I got rid of them. You know, put them in the bin, the donation. Maybe somebody. I don't know. I don't even know if I should have done that. Is that rude to do that? Because maybe it was. Anyways, I should have thrown them in the trash. But I'm gonna get a pair of boots because going into the deserts by New Mexico and also in Arizona, there's a lot of like rattlesnakes, diamond head rattlesnakes out there, more scorpions. There's just, yeah. So, and I should have had my camera, but I have pictures of tarantulas that I found out in the deserts, or actually one was in Kansas, I think, but yeah. It was at night, and Chica's like, wah, wah, wah. She jumped out, and there was a freaking tarantula out there. Yeah, at Twin Butte. It was as big as my hand, but it was skinny, so it wasn't like a wolf spider. You know, like in Missouri, they got wolf spiders. That's what I had in my other trailer. Yeah, all these crazy critters, you know. But it's like, dang, you know, I try not. If I can scoot it out and like get it away, I'll try. But If I feel like, oh, I don't want to risk it, I have to, you know, but I do really feel bad. And I do a little prayer. I know it sounds stupid or lame to maybe some people out there, but to me it's not. Because I respect nature. I love nature, you know? So yeah, you know, and so I found the lake though. It's not for swimming for people. There's like ducks in there. People are fishing. But it doesn't look like the spot to take a dip for like a person. Maybe the dogs can jump in, okay, but not for me. You know why? Because I also drove by the little swim pool area that they have like 2 huge water slides in there, a big old pool, 2 separate pools. It's great. And so I'm like, I wonder how much it is. So I drove $5 a person. 2 and below is free, of course, you know. But yeah, $5 a person. I'm going there tomorrow. I'm going in there tomorrow. I'm gonna take the dogs for a little dip first at the lake right there. And then I'm just gonna go in for 10 minutes. I'm gonna go in, rinse off real quick, and then jump in, and then just like veg in there for a second. I don't know. Maybe I'll go down the slide. I don't know, because I'm an adult and you see just the kids doing that. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm going in there tomorrow. So that's gonna be really fun. See, yeah, this is the good time to come right here. This is Comanche Trail Park. Oh man, if anybody out there if you're coming through Big Spring, you gotta stop by here and at least go there for like an hour. You can pay $5 and go swimming. That place looks like a little theme park. This whole place, it's like a theme park, but it's free. You can camp here for free. You can well, not for very long. They only give you a couple days, so it's just like a pass through. You know, have fun, and then you go. Big deal, you know. Like, don't take advantage. You know, don't ruin it for everyone else. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's what we're doing, you know. Like today I did a drive around. I found the lake. I got to see the other stuff, what's going on. And yeah, I got to come back tomorrow after I take them to swim, because they're going to be in the car, but they'll be wet, but the air will be on, so they'll be extra cool in the car. Yeah, so yeah, and then I'll put the shades up, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to go jump in there real quick, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll give it a try. I might not even stay for 10 minutes because I'll just be too nervous about the dogs in there. Because, I don't know. Just because. You know? If I go into the stores, like, I try to get in and get out, you know? No one's going to mess with the car with dogs in there. But, you know, I don't want to make them keep wait for too long, you know what I mean? And I always come out with a Slim Jim for them. If I remember, but most of the time I do. But if I'm rushing, I might forget. But on the most part, I get them a Slim Jim, and then I split it in half and they eat it. I know they're bad for them, and they're a lot of fat and sodium, but it's not like I give it to them all the time, because I'm not trying to go to the store all the time. When we go get ice and water, I don't even go near the store. So you know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's it. I guess I was just really excited about this place because it didn't seem so exciting before, except for Christmas time. There was the Christmas lights, and we walked around in the evening and got to see, you know, the lights on and stuff. But other than that, like, yeah, this place is great. If you ever come to Big Spring, Texas, you have to stop here. Comanche Trail Park in Big Spring, Texas. It's really, really cool here. All right, you guys. Anyways, I gotta go. So it's not like I'm in a hurry to go, but I don't want to bore everybody. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. Talk to you next time.